はい、どうも、サンスケです。デッドリープリモニション2、前回の続きからやっていくぜ。前回は、リースの殺人現場クリアして、今回、ヨークの部屋に戻り、事件の情報を整理する。やっていきます。早い。ということで、整理しましょうか、事件を。
Zach, let's go over our progress.
はい、捜査状況を一度整理し
Got a
よう。
complicated case on our hands this time,
そう、めちゃくちゃ複雑ですね。
especially as far as the Clarksons' relationships go.
俺の滑舌も複雑だな。特にクラークソン家にまつわる人間関係がね、
But in a way, it's also a simple one.
シンプルだとも言える。
Understanding them on a deeper level is the most efficient way to uncover the truth behind all this.
はい、
That's the one thing I'm sure of.
それだけは間違いないだろう。はい、エビデンスボード。
Zach, let's start with the people who were closest to the victim.
被害者に近い人物から。
Lise Clarkson, the victim, is the granddaughter of the current head of the Clarkson family.
はい、リース・クラクソン。
Her mother is Galena, an ex-actress, and Lise clearly inherited her
はい、
beauty.
母親は元女優のガリーナ。
Except for her eyes, that is. Lisa's eye color matches that of her father's.
はい、目の色は父親と同じ色をしていた。
Now, do you remember who Lise Clarkson's father is?
リース・クラークソンの父親は誰だったか覚えているかい？あれ誰だったっけ？どっちかだよね。PJ じゃなかった？
Wrong, Zach.
違うよ。
That's Lisa's grandfather.
ああ。はい、父親はダニー・クラークソン。あ、
Lisa's father
Hi.
is Danny Clarkson.
ダニーはあいつか。チャーリー・シーン。
His real name is Daniel E. Clarkson.
はい。
He's from Florida and used to be the CEO of a talent agency.
へえ、結構すごいね。タレント事務所の社長らしい。
Danny struck the heart of Galena and successfully became a member of the esteemed Clarkson family.
おう。元中ガリーナのハートを射止め、クラークソン家に仲間入りを果たした。
Despite being the son-in-law, he acts like he was born a Clarkson,
はい、婿養子なのにクラークソン家らしく振る舞っていた。
but he's still just the son-in-law.
そう、強調します。婿養子なのにね。
Next comes what happened to Lise.
リスの身の回りで起こっていた出来事だ。
According to Alexis, Lise said that the man was as tall as an oak tree.
オークトリー。
I believe that's the same 10-foot tall giant who made the fingerprints we found in the cold storage warehouse.
はい、身長3メートルの巨人同一人物だと見ている。
Now, what did this man do to Lise prior to her murder?
リスに対してどういう行為を働いていた？つけ回していた。そうですね。カシの木がみたいな。
Yes, that's it, Zach.
それだよ、ザッ
The
ク。
man as tall as an oak tree followed Lise around and watched her.
彼女を
Despite
見て
his
いた。
towering stature, he must have been rather shy.
そう、心は随分と恥ずかしがり屋じゃないか。
Or perhaps he was merely biding his time and planned to kidnap her from the very start.
連れ去る計画でも立てていたのだろうか。
If that's the case, there should have been some evidence left at the scene of the crime.
そうですよね。殺人現場にも痕跡が残っていてもいいはずだ。
Zach, we're still missing some puzzle pieces.
確かにパズルのピースが足りない。
Speaking of the scene of the crime,
殺人現場といえ
I
ば、
did some profiling in the plantation's control room.
サトウキビ農場の管理小屋で私はプロファイリングを行った。
The truth it revealed to us was nauseating and horrific.
そう、とても胸くその悪い事件だった。
But we need to touch upon it if we wish to proceed.
はい、触れないわけにはいきません。
Isn't that right, Zach?
そうだね。よく。
Who actually murdered Lise Clarkson?
はい、リス・クラークソンを殺害した実行犯は 誰だ？はい、そうです。デイビッド・ジャワラではなくガリーラ・クラクソン。
Yes, that's right.
はい。
Lisa's own mother killed her
ひどい事件だよね。
while she was dreaming about some bizarre new world.
なんだよ、新しい世界っ
This is
て。
by far the vilest and ugliest crime we've ever seen.
はい。
The fact that Galena set up her daughter's body at an altar makes this case even more complicated.
ね、祭壇に祀ったことで事件はより複雑になった。なぜなら、
A single sacrificial human murder has ever been proven and
そうなん
documented in
だ。
all of American history.
アメリカ史上では生贄事件は未だに一例も確認されていない。
The real world is far more complex than what we see in films and video games.
本当に複雑ですね。
And sacrificing a human life for something else is no easy task.
そうですよ。人の命を捧げ物にしたりはしない。
In conclusion, Zach,
このスタイリッシュウーマン、誰なんだろう。
through our investigation, we found one character who sticks out more than anyone else. You know exactly who I'm thinking about, don't you?
そうだよ。
We'll need to have a word with her in the near future.
そう、近い将来私たちは彼女から話を聞くことになる。
Who's the stylish woman we saw during the profiling?
プロフェス、どれだったかな。これ。
Professor
は
R.
い。
We haven't met her yet, but she's deeply intertwined
そう
in
だ
this
よ。深
case.
く関わる人物に違いない。
Let's wait for the skeletal gentleman to guide us to her with an
はい。
oracle.
ウジャンガだっけ？オラクルが彼女を導いてくれるのを待とうじゃないか。
Zach, what do you think?
南部もなかなか良いものだな。
The people here are just as warm as the weather, and the food is to die for.
そう、料理もうまい。
Might be nice to move down here after I retire. What? Still too early to talk about that?
わかんねえよ、近い将来だよね。
You may be right.
はい。
After all, this case has only just begun.
はい。エビデンスボードコンプリート。はい。情報を整理するクリア。お、ムービーへ移り。うわ、ワニでかっ。
Can't be the killer. They're making all this shit up.
うわ、なんだよこれ。いや、音でかすぎてちょっとびっくりしたわ。うわ、
What you say is
ビッグ
true.
ボス。
How do you plan to prove it? It's nearly been a century since the
Right.
Clarksons first took control of Lucari. 100 years.
怖えぜ。愛国者じゃねえ
I always
か。
thought my legacy would live on for 300 at least.
I'm gonna find the real killer and beat the living dog shit out of him.
Yet it looks to me like times have changed. We ain't in the good old
時代は変わったね。
You understand me, boy.
Yes, sir. I'm right there with you, Paul. I'm gonna continue what you started, sir, and make the Clarkson
この場合
family、strong.
親父に代わってとかって言ってそうだよね。
I need to find whoever really killed Lise and bash their fucking brains in.
I saw this coming. Ever since the day Lenny left home, the town of Lucari has been cursed. We can't stop what's happening now. It's too late. It's beyond me.
はい。わしの力。
It's beyond the minds of anyone who comes from the olden days. You understand me now, boy?
Yes, sir. Believe me, I do. I'll kill him. Just leave everything to me, Paul.
おいおいおいおい。
Are you serious about this?
Yes, sir. Right hand of God. Look right in my eyes. I ain't lying.
完璧に行かれてやがるな。
I just need you to lend me some troops, sir. We need retribution right now. That's the job I've been given, and I intend to do.
ほうほ
Well then, let me ask
う。
you.
何度も聞くなよ。
Are you serious about this?
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm a Clarkson. All Clarksons have a job to do.
そうなの？
That what we always say?
ちょっと怖えよ。
Then I'll need an arm.
Yeah. What?
Well now, you want to use my troops. I'm gonna need
お
to
お
know
おお
whether or not you're really serious about this. Just one arm. Slide it on through that wire there. And I'll take care of it for you.
今から戦おうっていう中で腕一本渡すって、それ
You're
は
joking, right?
相手にハンデ与えすぎじゃない？
Daniel, have I ever told you a single joke?
お
No. But
If you want to become a real Clarkson,
わお。
then you done got yourself
光栄
a
じゃねえ
job
か。
to do.
wait, I get it now. You want me to stick it in and then pull it out at the last minute, right? You want to see if I got guts or not, but there's gonna be another way.
わあ。
You can't be serious.
しかも利き腕ですか？
Hey, get off, you assholes! Let me go! He's just joking with me. Let me go,
そのまま
goddammit!
持っていかれるだろう、
Oh,
体
please,
ご
sir,
と。
don't do this! Just tell me this is a joke, please! はい。きっとマッチョたちが支えていてくれたんでしょ
I am a Clarkson,
う。お
and no matter how our fortune falls, all Clarksons have a job to do.
ビッグボス怖えな。
That be the law of this land.
おーっと個性的だ。なんでパンツ一丁ブリーフか。異色コンビじゃズー。はいもうブリーフやめてマジで。ブリーフにブーツ。あ、この女の人タクシー運転手か。どっかで見たなと思ったらワイパーン。そうレイブンヤッホーだ。はい、エピソード1クリア。しかも S ランク素晴らしい。ちょっと自分でもびっくりしているが、次へ行く。はい。お？これ後ろボタン、後ろに倒しても前に進むんだよ。もう怖いよね。右に倒しても左に倒してもずっとまっすぐ。はい、悲しくなんかではない。
Honestly, I can't wait.
待ち遠しいよ。
It's all I think about lately.
そっちのことばかり考えている。
Together again. We'll get to discuss movies, food again. Everyone around here has bad taste.
そうだね。
They don't understand things the way we do.
うん。
It's a shitty world filled with shitty people. Oh,
そうそう。
that reminds me. There are movie theaters and restaurants over there, right?
え？
As soon as I get there, let's go grab some peanut butter hamburgers and yogurt.
そうだね。
I'm so excited, York.
はい。
just need to wait a bit longer. I still have one job left to do. I need to finish
妖精の正体が
or else I'd never be able to face you. Just give me a little more time, okay?
はい。真相がどうなることなのか。うん。はい、また2019年に戻ってまいりました。
So, Lisa's mother, Galena Clarkson, confessed to murdering Lise.
うん。母親が自供したと。
But then immediately afterwards, she went insane.
心
So
神
you
喪
had no
失。
choice but to detain her.
留置所
What a
へ。
terribly convenient story.
なんだよ都合の良い話って。めっちゃ疑いすぎじゃね？
You were the first person to find the suspect hiding at a farm on the edge of town. And you even got her to confess to the crime, right
Hi.
then and there.
自供まで取った。
Did anyone else get a chance to hear Galena's confession?
Only us.
はい。
How did you even find that shack in the first place?
それはね。
Metaphysical offender
な
profile.
にごめんなさい。ちょっとごめんなさい、読めないです。
Meta what? Should I know this word?
そいつはシ
Metaphysical offender profiling.
メタファスカルオフェンダープロファイル。はい。
The term appears 6 times in the Lucare
その用
report
語が6回。
and 14 times in the 2010 Greenvale report.
はい。グリーンビールの事件では14回も使われています。
As long as you're solving cases, the people in charge don't really care what sort of words you use.
うーん。
But we're different. You utilized a highly abnormal method to instantly hone in on a suspect.
すごい
Then
な
you。did it again and again. And every time you used it, one term kept appearing in your files. Metaphysical offender profiling.
ほう。長えな、名前。
Mr. Morgan,
はい。
would you mind explaining to us what this term means?
説明できますかだと言葉で。
Could try. But no matter what words we used, you'd never be able to understand.
そう。相手側に信じる心がないとね、もう疑われちゃってるんで、何言っても無駄でしょ
You see, it doesn't pertain to this side.
う。はい。
Come, my fairy.
このマイフェアリーっていうのは、レッドシーズンの
Hiding
時の
back there and give them the explanation they so desire.
女性警察官なのかな
What? You're too shy?
Mr. Morgan? Mr. Morgan!
Come on out. Don't be afraid. You can do it. It's okay. Come on. Come on.
Is that all you have to say? Don't underestimate me, Morgan.
は
I
い。
know you and the Clarkson share a deeper connection.
深いつながりがある。
Much deeper than how it appears on the surface.
へえ。なんで表面化している以上にって。
I need to shake him with something else that's directly connected to the Clarksons.
はい。どうぞ。
I'm gonna jog his memory by force.
はい。無理やりにでも記憶を呼び覚ます。効率系グリーベール事件。グリーンベールはね、ちょっと。まあ、リースの写真。
Mr. Morgan,
はいはい。
According to you, at the beginning of this case, the victim's body was being stored in the warehouse on purpose. Is that the truth?
本当ですか？
They really put her body there alongside food and other
食品や何か
perishables?
と一緒に？
It's in the report.
はい、報告書にも書いてある。
No. The report only says
え、報告書には？
it was stored using the most effective and shockingly inhuman method possible.
驚くほど非人道的かつ最も効率的な方法で管理。
If you can think of a better phrase, we're all ears.
はい。
The report isn't wrong, you know. In fact, that might actually be the most accurate way of
そうだよ。
describing it.
警察官みたいなタイトルの付け方だけど。
It's precise and it's also kind of poetic.
素晴らしい。
Wow, Simon. Never would have taken you
は
for
い、
a
サイモン
poet.
氏、センスを問われている。
Right?
You two think this is a joke?
はい、ふざけないで。
Lise Clarkson's body was discovered in that cold storage warehouse. After 14 long years.
本当にね、14年も経った今になって。
If you'd only done a proper investigation, we probably would have found her much sooner.
まともにってちょっと言い方失礼だな。
Poor girl.
かわいそうに。
We still regret the fact that we never got to meet her. We're sorry from the bottoms of our hearts.
心からすまないと
I
思ってい
only
る。
hope it didn't happen that way by design.
意図的じゃなかったことを願うわ。
Will you comfort me? Thank you, my fairy.
おう。はい、次はグリーンベイ無造作に積まれた古びた便箋も気になるからちょっと聞いときましょう。
Those letters look very old.
ドラゴンフライのマークがあるね。
The postmark suggests they were sent out from Louisiana. And
それに
I suspect that dragonfly mark belongs to the Clarkson family.
はい。
Maybe. So what if it does?
A stalker has been harassing Patricia Clarkson for several years now. Did you know about this?
ご存知でしたか？
Constant silent phone calls, unmarked letters. She also spotted a suspicious figure lurking near her mansion several times.
今それを操作しているとこなんですよね。
And just last week, her employees spotted a strange figure lurking in the vicinity. The day someone else coincidentally used your alias and traveled to Louisiana.
あなたの決めと偶然が一致する人物がルイジアナへ飛んだ日です。
That's very intriguing.
実に面白い。
Symbolism.
Lise Clarkson also reported being harassed by a stalker just before she was murdered.
はい、悩まされていて。
You're aware of this, correct?
はい、知ってますよ。
Because I didn't find any mention of this in your report.
何の記述見つからなかっただと？
direct connection to the case.
直接関係はない。
That's what we must have thought.
The visionary lies to himself, the liar only to others. Which are you?
どっちかな？
That's enough for now.
はい、これくらいにしておこう。
This all has nothing to do with the case.
関係のない話だ。
Besides, there's no evidence that proves those letters are from her.
そう、彼女からの手紙だとは限らない。
Isn't that right, my fairy?
はい。
I knew it wouldn't go that easily. Maybe I could use Agent Jones here.
ジョーンズ捜査官を使って。はい。そわそわしているサイモン。コブ兵。
Agent Jones, Are you paying attention?
ちゃんと話を聞いてい
Or
る
do you
の？
intend to waste Mr. Morgan's precious time?
いやいや、多分一番無駄にしてるのは貴様だと思うがな。
No. I'm just a little tired.
はい、少し疲れただけ。
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Take your hand out of your pocket.
ははは。
Didn't they teach you any manners at Quantico?
そりゃお前もだよ。全部ブーメラン飛んでってるぞ。
Oh, right.
なんか部屋の折にキッチンだけきれいくね。
Guess they slipped my mind. My bad. I'm actually kind of nervous.
はい。
I'm not used to this sort of thing.
慣れていないんだ。
Data analysis is my specialty, you know. I'm
Pizza
sure I'd be
でも
able to calm
あれ
down
ば
a bit if I had some pizza, though.
The FBI needs to do something about their lack of personnel.
はい。
I'll have to ask the questions myself. But how should I start? Maybe I should look back over the files and
報
calmly
告書を振り
reassess
返っ
the
て冷静
situation.
に状況を整理すべき。彼、事件捜査資料。はい。
After you arrested Galena Clarkson,
うん。
you had a run-in with the Clarks. At least that's what it says in the report.
報告書にはそうあります。
What exactly happened there?
どういったものだったんです？
Just a simple run-in, that's
は
all.
い。衝突はあくまで衝突だ。
Nothing but a single phenomenon.
うん。一つの現象に過ぎない。
Chasing hollow instances like that won't lead you closer to
そ
the
う、
truth.
真実にはたどり着けない。
Truth doesn't work like that.
A hollow phenomenon, which resulted in a mountain of corpses.
死体の山だと？
Oh, Belle. We think we finally understand what you're trying to say.
うん。ようやく分かってきた。
Don't be so voracious. How about another cup of coffee?
はい。コーヒーのおかわりでも。やばい。これゲームの雷の音なのか、実際に天候が雷なのかがちょっと分かんない。
We've still got a long way to go, you know.
そうだね。
Yes. It's coarsely ground, so there should only be 4 teeth, no more, no less. Next, the coffee travels from the
ほ
funnel
う。
to the siphon. Simon,
サイモン？
normally you only do surveillance in order to gather data, correct?
はい。
Hiding microphones and cameras, sifting through garbage, wiretapping,
はい。カード履
shadowing.
歴？
You'll do whatever it takes to gather data in order to prevent crimes. That's how the FBI works.
はい。FBI のやり方。
Well, yeah, you're right. No reason in hiding it now, I guess. Why do you ask?
なんでそんなこと聞くんだい？
Our Southern Belle has adopted a very peculiar MO.
一味違うやり方をしていたものでね。
It's almost like she has a
お？
special
もしや？
power, just like us.
こいつもそうなのか？
You've been watching us this entire time, haven't you, Belle? From that window.
あの向かいの窓からな。
I don't need to answer that question.
おい、ここに来てそれはないだろう。
You came here on New Year's Eve, then spent 49 hours watching us until you returned to your hotel room last
す
night.
ごいな、分析力。
You observed us the entire time without sleep or rest. And you only ate once, some pizza delivered by Simon. Aside from that, you never drank any water or relieved
Eh.
yourself. You simply sat there.
ピザ食べて
continued to watch us.
水飲まないのはきつ
You
いだろ
have visions too, don't
う。はい
you?
ビジョン
You came here solely to hear us talk, didn't you? But then, why bother watching us for over 2 days
そうだよ
beforehand?
ね2日間もただ見ていたんだ
You didn't come to talk with us. You came because you wanted to see this apartment with
す
your own
げえ
eyes.
な
And because you're already convinced of something.
何かを確信している
Isn't that right?
そうだろ
He who fights with monsters should see to it that he himself does not become a monster.
すっげえ怪物と戦う者は自らも怪物にならぬよう気をつけるべきだ
And if you gaze long into an abyss, the abyss also gazes into you.
深淵
But I.
はい
Oh,
もっと
coffee.
コーヒー
Thank you, my fairy. If you hadn't been paying attention, this coffee would have all gone to waste.
すごいいろんな人物が出てくるね
Pus in our brains. It really has a way of interfering with our lives.
そうだね
Didn't remember. She came along. No, what's coffee? Yes, coffee.
おいおいおい独り言を言うんじゃないなんだこりゃ
What the Christ? This is friggin' delicious.
マジでうまい
I thought I was gonna shit myself for a second.
ちょっと下品じゃねえかそれは
Come on, Aaliyah, take a sip. Trust me. I'm not exaggerating here.
どうだい
I don't believe it. It's better than any coffee I've ever tasted.
マジですか
Of course it is. Coffee is a sacred drink.
うん新鮮な飲み物なんだコーヒーうまいよね
Coffee saved us.
コーヒーに救われた
If not for its oracle, we would be on the other side right now.
オラクルがなければ今頃はあっちの世界の住人だった
So I never forget to pay my respects to coffee,
敬意は忘れない
especially at critical moments like this.
Big black cumulonimbus clouds are in the sky. And that sound. Thunder snow is coming.
そわそわしている際もまたリースの写真を聞くの
Why would an
ちょっと
agent as skilled as you
はいあなたほどの捜査官がな
close
ぜ
Elise Clarkson case without locating her body?
未発見のまま終わらせてしまったの
Good
か
question.
さあね
Maybe we just weren't as skilled as you think back then. Isn't that right, my fairy?
You reported the body as being stolen. Was that truly the case?
盗まれた
Meaning?
というと
Meaning there's a possibility that the body wasn't stolen,
お
but
持ち去らせ
purposely
た
moved instead. Maybe someone ordered someone else to get rid of the body, or even store it in a specific place.
なんだって
But who? And for what purpose?
In order to use the body for something else.
なんでよりよう価値って
You never considered that?
なんだ怖いこと言うのか
Perhaps there's some connection between the frozen body and the fact that Sang Rouge is still being produced.
へえなんだサンルージュってあれだよねレッドパウダーって言われてるコブヘ
Hey, Aaliyah,
はい
how about explaining yourself clearly so that even I can follow along?
そう、僕にも分かるように話してくれない？
Someone extracted the ingredients to San Rouge.
サンルージュの成分を抽出していた。
That's what you're trying to say, isn't it, Belle?
そんなことができるんだ。
So that they could go on producing the inimitable drug without Professor R.
ほうほ
What?
Drug addiction destroys people physically and mentally. It makes them capable of doing anything just so they can get their hands on a fix.
う。はい。
Abusing a corpse? That's nothing to an addict.
怖いよね、薬って。
And with your dependency, I suspect you might know just what that's like.
その気持ちが分かるのでは？
Maybe we do.
かもね。
If you threaten to take this away from us, I might have to kill you both right here.
そう、ここでお前たちを
And
殺し。
steal all your $100 bills. Oh, spine-tingling, scary stuff, isn't it, Fairy?
怖いね。笑う時の口元。
You sure got a twisted sense of humor there, Morgan.
はい、じゃああとはそわそわしているサイモンか雷の光る空。サイモンでいいかな？
Come on, don't glare at me like that, Aaliyah. I told you I'm out of my element here, remember?
得意じゃないんだ。
This isn't the time or the place.
Well, yeah.
喧嘩すんなって。
I'm just really nervous. I mean, Morgan's a legend. And now he's right in front of us, and things are all tense.
ひりつかせてんのはてめえらだよ。
I'm sure it'd give any normal agent a stomachache.
Incidentally, Simon, why did you decide to stop working out in the field?
はい、俺のターン。
Don't ask. It's a long story.
I don't mind. We have
そう
lots
だね。
of time, don't we? I could even make you another cup of coffee, if you like.
Fine then.
Oh.
I'll try to make it brief. See, I used to work out in the field. Even had my own partner. But we had a little rivalry that sort of ruined our relationship.
仲がギクシャクしちまってな。
It was over a woman, of course.
女絡みだと？
We fell in love with the same girl. At the same workplace, too.
おいおいおい。
Then one day, the three of us went to go do a stakeout at a
なんで
restaurant
3人で
over
張り
in
込みしてんだよ。
I pretended to be a customer while my partner waited in the car, and she waited in the building across the way.
はい。
Well, it only took a few minutes for my partner and I to lose our heads. We started engaging in this dumb contest to see who could impress her more.
わあ、あかんねえ。アピール合戦。
Things were looking bad. I knew I was gonna lose.
そうなんだね。
Then, something happened. Right in front of me, a customer starts choking on something.
ほ
Face was pale, froth at the mouth, the whole 9 yards. I got up at once, but my partner stopped me. Didn't want us to blow our
う。お
cover.
っと、これはちょっとね。
So what did I do? I ignored him. Helped the guy anyway.
うん。
I couldn't stand by and watch that. I couldn't help myself. Next thing I knew, I was a hero. The guy survived, the restaurant thanked me,
うん。
and I'd even managed to win the heart of you-know-who.
そうなんだね。
It felt pretty good, you know? One-upping my partner right in front of his very eyes.
やつを出し抜いたんだ。
But that was the beginning of the end.
人助けしたのに不幸が始まったのか。
A few days later, she and I went to go get some bubble tea at a cafe in Brookline.
うん。
And a man comes up to me and said,
こう言うんだ。
I'm here to thank you on behalf of the person you saved in that restaurant.
え
feeling a bit cocky, I said, all in a day's work, my good man, and tried to brush him away. But he held out an envelope to me and said,
代理人はいつの封筒を差し出してこう告げたんだ。
My client broke 3 ribs thanks to the unnecessary Heimlich maneuver you administered to him.
なんだよ。不必要なハイムリック法で上骨3本骨
He
折。
wants you to ensure that he'll be able to get the proper treatment.
おいおい、助けてやったのにひでえな
I。thought I'd saved someone. But all I ended up doing is wasting a lot of my precious time wrapped up in an astronomically stupid court case.
うわ、ひでえ。
It also blew our cover, so our target found out about us. In the end, I was taken out of the field and banished to a meaningless job that anyone with half a brain could do.
壮絶なストーリーですね。
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Anyway, well, that's what happened.
そりゃちょっといろいろ考えちゃうよね。
Of course, I also lost the love of my life and went back to being a lonesome loser. And that's why I hate being out in the field. Oh, come on. I tell you all that and you're not even gonna say anything?
リアクションもなしか
That was
ひでえ。
long. Sorry.
Hey, I warned you. I told you it'd be long. Oh.
はい、もう雷。もう急にエフェクトが、サウンドエフェクトが荒
You
くなっ
hear
た
that
ぞ。
thunder? It's probably gonna snow soon.
We're in Massachusetts. That's the norm for this time of year.
Well, I'm not used to the cold. If possible, I'd like to finish this up before we get stuck in a snowstorm. Agent Jones, after we're done here,
はい、この後の予定なんですけ
Agent
ど。
Jones, is something the
どう
matter?
し、マジでどうしたんだよ。
Snap out of it.
Oh, sorry.
こいつもなんか三流児的な練ってんじゃね
I
えか。
know, I know.
Do you? Then stop daydreaming.
トイレか
Okay, okay. I just...
はい、コーヒー飲んだらトイレ行き
You
たくなる
just
よ
what?
ね。
I just...
うん。
My stomach's been letting some thunder loose, too.
おお。あ、いや、この台の方じゃなくてね。
Thunder?
The, that coffee was just so good.
ああ、
It,
本当にうんこ漏らすと思ったってこと
We
ね。
don't have all day here.
これはひどいぞ。察しなさいよ、アリアさん。
the coffee was just so good, it, summoned forth a massive tsunami from within me.
Excuse me?
いやいや、お前が言わせたんだろうか。
What's wrong with you?
ひでえな、本当に。これパワハラじゃね
Now is really not the time for this.
Right door at the end of the hallway.
おお、トイレ貸してあげるんだ。優しい。
Thanks, pal.
ちょっと知らない人に台は貸したくないな。
Hold on. You can make it. We can do this. It's not very far.
そっか、俺が早く雷のことを聞かなかったから、ちょっと長く待たせてし
We
まったのか
promise
な。
you.
はい、
We
誓
did
ってもい
not
い
put laxatives in the coffee.
掲載なんて入れてない。
Coffee is a sacred drink, remember?
はい。
Motherfucker. There's no doubt that the report
Hey.
omitted information linking Morgan to the Clarksons. I need to get him to confess.
そういえば、
There's a secret weapon in Agent Jones's
あれを用意
briefcase.
してきたはず。はい、勝手に開けちゃおうか。
Have you ever seen this before? And please, don't say no.
ないとは言わせないけど。
Sun Rouge,
サン
the
ルー
drug
ジュ。
we once chased.
はい、麻薬だ。
What about it?
どうした
Sang Rouge is still circulating.
今も流通している14年経っ
It's
て。
changed shape and its composition is slightly different now,
へえ。
but it's still very much alive. But only in a very limited part of Louisiana.
ごく限られた地域のみで。
You aren't surprised? Did you somehow know this would happen?
Hmm.
Case of another drug being circulated isn't exactly a rare case.
But Sang Rouge is special. The inimitable Enigma powder. The
へ
origin.
え。ザ・オリジンだと
It。has many names, and no one was ever able to copy it.
すげえな。
We've also been trying to figure out what it's made from ever since it appeared. But it's impossible to analyze. After all, it appears to be made from common ingredients that can be found
そう
anywhere.
なの？
But if you try to use those ingredients, all you'll end up with is a mundane hallucinogen like DMT.
ジメジルとリプタミン系幻覚剤がいいところ。
No. Sang Rouge requires a special recipe. The original recipe, which someone's been guarding this entire time. Someone who survived the incident in Le Carré.
ルカレの事件を生き延びた誰かの手で。はい、ザックが手に持つ。お、
Mr. Morgan, I heard that you were always a
お
smoker. Did you ever wonder if that was the reason you contracted your illness? Nothing. I'm just personally curious about
うん
it.
個人的に気になったものですから。
Sometimes people die in car accidents,
そうだね。
regardless of how well they take care of their health. Other times they slip on their bathroom floors and crack open their heads.
I'm not concerned with statistics. I'm just curious about you,
目
right
の前のあ
here.
なたのことで
We
す。
switched over from nicotine to this. It's less addictive. That's one step in the
一
right
歩前
direction,
進
isn't。it?
Perhaps. If we're talking about withdrawal symptoms or physical dependencies.
うん。
But it still seems like you're smoking too
ま
much
あ
at
ずっと
once.
吸ってるよね。
Honestly, it looks to me like you have a mental dependency.
Maybe. But so what if we do?
Surely you know about gateway drugs.
どう
yes?
いうデータだい？
When a person starts to use one drug, it becomes much easier for them to
そうなの？
branch out and try other drugs as well.
まあ全てが当てはまるわけではないと思うけど。
The first drug acts as the gateway that leads them to stronger substances.
へえ。
Oh. Are you trying to say that's going to happen to us?
No. I'm simply saying there's a possibility.
はい、あとはまた便箋。
Immediately after they found Lisa's body, I went to go see Patricia.
そうなの？パトリシアに会いに行ったんだ。
In order to interrogate her, of course.
はい。
So you told us.
But I was unable to meet with her.
え、そうなの？
She refused to speak with you, didn't she?
俺もう話忘れてるよ。
So like her.
No. She didn't get the chance to.
え、何？
You see, she's gone missing.
なんだって？パティ。
What?
To put it more accurately, no one's seen her since the afternoon of the 28th. According to her employees, she shut herself up in her room for several months before she disappeared. But since that sort of thing happened often, they didn't think anything of it.
そうなんだ
On。the morning of New Year's Eve, they noticed her window was open, and when they went up to check on her, she was gone. But no one knows how long her window had been open for. This is just my hypothesis, but on December 28th,
はい。
a strange man visited Le Carré and was spotted near her mansion.
謎の人物がルカレを訪れ、彼女の屋敷近くで目撃
That
された。
man must have found some way to lure Patricia into his car,
はい、呼び出して
the
車に乗せ、
'89 Cadillac that he bought used.
はい、89年式キャデラックに。
Then, the two of them drove north to Trenton, where they boarded a train to Boston.
列車に乗り換えてボストンへ。
They would have arrived here around midnight on the 29th, or perhaps early morning on the 30th.
この近辺までたどり着ける計算。
I believe this man is the same Billy Bishop whose name was previously recorded by the airline.
ビリー・
So,
ビショップ。
what do you think of my guess? I'd love to hear your opinion as a former FBI special agent.
はい。
Now we get it. We aren't persons of interest. We're the suspects.
容疑者という
But what about our alibi?
What alibi?
I've had enough of your bullshit. You expect me to believe you haven't taken a single step out of this room?
一歩も出て
That
ない。
Agent Jones is your witness? cameras can easily be tampered with. Especially by someone like you, who knows all about how the FBI works.
でも2日もちょっと欺くのは大変じゃね？
You're possessed by death. Go and take a look at your own face in the mirror. You look like the Grim Reaper. After you visited both Le Carré and Greenvale, you left a mountain of corpses in your wake. You can make all the excuses you want. I'm immune to them. Right here, right now, I want to know everything. You tell me the truth.
Yes! You're good, Belle. Damn good. You're brimming with potential. Don't you think she's the perfect partner for our last dance? What do you say, my fairy?
楽しそうですね。
She's good. So good.
めっちゃ一緒になったらわかんねえ。顔色悪い。
Nothing to hide. Go on. Question us. This is how it's got to be. Doesn't this remind you of something? You know what I mean, my fairy.
事件を解決しただけなのに。はい、2005年に戻ってまいりました。はい、ルカレ保安官事務所。おっと、やっちまったか、これは。
How did this happen in my town? God damn it!
これは
？The head and limbs were severed and lined up, according to the lines that were drawn with her blood. Just like migratory birds flying systematically across the sky.
なんでな？
Hey Zach, what do you think this means?
They're severed roots.
おいおい、子供に見せんじゃねえよ。
This is the way the Clarksons kill someone when they want to cut him off from the family.
And how do you know about this?
Everyone in town knows about it.
え、そうなの？
They're just too scared to talk.
怖えな。
What does the V stand for then?
Beats me. What, you think I know everything now?
ほ
Vilitatio. It means quarrel in Latin. That's what the V
う？
stands
え、
for.
何？
Latin. Intriguing, isn't it, Zach? There are no defense wounds on the corpse. In other words, Galena showed no signs of resistance when she was amputated. But,
だが
strangely enough, there are small traces of subcutaneous bleeding around the wounded areas. That's a vital reaction, which means she couldn't have been dead.
ほう？
You mean...
Yes, that's right, Patty. Galena was amputated while she was still alive.
叫び声聞
She
こえな
never
いの？
resisted.
Is that even possible?
ほんとそうだよね。
Certainly isn't impossible. For example, if she was put to sleep with a drug, or if she desired the amputation herself.
ほ
Why would she ever desire that?
Mr. York, I'm sorry, but there ain't no way that could have happened.
う。いや、リース
How
の
can
時
you
と
be
一緒
sure
だ
of that,
な。
Melvin? Our world contains phenomena that could never be explained with logic. This is especially true for phenomena in which humans are involved. Do you really think all the facets of love and hate can be explained with logic?
Well, no, I don't reckon I do. Yeah, might be too early to rule out those possibilities, just like you say.
そうだね。
Zach, now we truly know just how deeply the Clarksons are involved with this. Patty, how long does it take to reach the Clarkson estate?
Just a short drive. You just gotta head west along the Mississippi. You can't miss it.
ほう
Got
ほ
it. Thank you, Patty.
う。ありがとう、パティ。
By the way, Melvin,
おいおい、
no
人
matter
の顔
how
にライト向けんじゃ
accelerated
ねえよ。
Patty may be, don't you think she's still a bit too young to see something like this?
そうですよ。
For the record, I have no intent to instruct others on how to raise their children. But
Holy moly, you're right! Patricia, CLG! Come on, sweetie.
いや、遅い
You
っ
should
て
have。to see stuff like this.
Daddy, it's too late now.
はい。ということで、今回はここまで。ご視聴ありがとうございました。